Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, JT Open Stuff. Today, guys, we are going to open toys from one of the most unexpected places that I thought I would find cool toys to open for you guys, and that is Dollar Tree. Now, I know that Dollar Tree has toys, and a lot of times they're little toys that, realistically, $1 is probably overpaying for some of them. But when I saw this Final Faction series of figures at Dollar Tree, I knew that I had to open them up for you guys. So that's exactly what I did. I got one of every single figure that they had, every single accessory pack, and the comic book to take a look with you guys to see what all is going on with this Final Faction set. And guys, I'm going to tell you, first impressions of just looking at these figures, I am blown away, like literally blown away that these figures are $1.25 each. You guys know that I've had some videos where I've said stuff about Marvel figures and Star Wars figures, the little 3 3/4 inch figures being $10 a piece and more. Look at this little figure, $1.25. Now this is Bounty Hunter Crepitus, limited edition. I'm not sure how limited edition it is or not, but look at this figure. How, if you're a kid, can you not be intrigued by a really cool looking black and green alien? So I'm going to go through every single one of the figures and vehicles that I got, and we're going to open them all up on today's channel. I would love nothing more than for you guys to let me know in the comments down below, is this a normal thing that you find at your Dollar Tree all the time? Or did I just get lucky and stumble on something that was really, really cool? So let's get into it. What we're gonna do is first, we're gonna take a look at this Final Faction First Impact, the #1 issue, the origin story, if you will, comic book. Now this looks like it is the base for everything that you see here, all the toys you see here. And to me, this is awesome. This makes me think back to my childhood when I was a huge G.I. Joe fan, and I read the comics all the time and then tried to reenact the comics with my figures. So as you can see, there is issue #2 is Karn Kingdom. So that looks like it would be really cool as well. But for right now, let's pop this open and see a little bit. We're not going to read the whole comic, but what we will do is we'll just get a little taste for what the comic is about. Maybe it'll give a little bit of a backstory right at the beginning of the comic that we'll know kind of where these soldiers and aliens live. So let's just take a brief look at this. And look at that, guys. What a great little front page of artwork. I mean, the year 2050, asteroid crashes into the moon. What a cool backdrop. And look at this, guys. Series 1 Alpha Team and accessories. Karn and accessories. Series 2 Alpha Team. So look at all of those Final Faction figures that we could collect. This reminds me so much of my old school G.I. Joe. It is crazy. ATV accessories. This is really, really cool, guys. Let's go ahead and flip a little bit further. As you can see, something has crashed on the moon there. Looks like an alien. Not a lot of dialogue, but hey, look at that artwork. Great for a little comic that you would find for some toys to get you interested in the toy line. So as you can see, guys, oh, look at that. That looks like trouble. So if you want to read this comic and find out what's going on with the Final Faction series of toys, head over to your local Dollar Tree and look for it. It is right in the middle of all these figures. Can't miss it. Head on over, take a look for that. Now, let's get into the toys themselves. So as you can see, I'm going to go through and I'm just going to kind of look. We can see that these are Alpha Team 1, and I found 5 figures that were part of, or I'm sorry, 6 figures that were part of Alpha Team 1. So Let's move these back here a little bit. These are part of the Karn series. We're gonna put that back there. And let's take a look at these Alpha Team figures one at a time. So this is Sergeant Ruck. This says it is a limited elite edition. So that's really cool. And he does look different. He's got a kind of a black suit with gold trim, gold weapons. So that is really, really cool. Then we've got a normal Sergeant Ruck. See that artwork on the package with him? Looks pretty much the same accessories, only in gray, not gold. Then we got Specialist Shift. Now, as far as I could tell, this was the only female figure. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Lady J, a little bit of darker hair though, but cool figure nonetheless. Then we got Master Sergeant Steadfast. As you can see, he's got that fake arm, that bionic arm. Looks like he's got maybe a bionic eye as well. A couple of accessories. Again, $1.25. A couple of accessories, little maybe 3 3/4 inch figure. Then we got Sergeant Steel, and this is also a limited edition elite figure. What a cool looking figure. He's got looks like a little goggles on there. That is really cool as well. Then we've got the Augmented Combat Rescue Mech, or ACRM, ACRM, and it is a limited edition elite as well. Now this figure has almost like a little see-through gold body. So that is really, really awesome as well. $1.25. I keep saying this, guys, but $1.25 for these little figures. What are we doing, Marvel? What are we doing? If we can do $1.25 figures that look this cool. Oh, you know what? I forgot this one was back in the back there, and this is the Elite Edition Steadfast. Now, I don't think I had that one over here already. I did not. So there you go, Elite Edition Steadfast. You can see his arm is clear on the Elite Edition. So, very cool. All right, now, I only found 2 of these Karn figures, and this is Crepitus. He is a bounty hunter. Already took a little bit of a look at him. He's a limited edition, it says. And then we've got Diabol, General Diabol. I guess that's in Diabolical, maybe? Limited edition. Another really cool figure. And then we also picked up this Arrow ATV. Now this is very, very light. Probably not a lot to this, but the fact that you can have a vehicle with your figures, very cool. And then we got this Karn Tumbler. So, or I'm sorry, the Rumbler. So that is really cool. We're going to open that up as well. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video, guys, but I wanted to give you guys just a really good look at all the stuff that was available there. And then, as you can see, there were little side packets of accessories there. So for the Karn, we got Quake arms. You can see on the back, kind of gives you what each of those weapons does. We got Striker. Looks like almost like a bug or something. Some maybe frog legs almost, and then a big hammer. And then we got Evolution. So these, I'm assuming, will fit on some of these Karn figures back there. So I'm really excited about checking those out. But that being said, let's get into this Steadfast. Let's take a look at it and see what all we are getting. There you can see. We're going to take this guy out and let's get an official Craftsman measurement. Not sponsored by Craftsman. And yeah, guys, look at that. 3 3/4 inch figure. So old school G.I. Joe size, straight arm G.I. Joe, no arm articulation, just legs, arms, head. But guys, when you've got a great imagination, you don't need tons of articulation when your figure is only $1.25. Guys, I am super, super excited about knowing that these figures are out there. And if I can, find some more, another little set of them somewhere. I will be buying some of these to go in my Toys for Tots drive this year. So awesome, awesome figures in the lineup. Okay, so we got his little helmet. As you can see, it's great on there. He looks even cooler now. That is awesome. His gold gun, and look at this, guys. No bendy, junky guns here. Nice, solid gun. Now, let's see. There we go. And check that out. He is ready for battle. Very, very cool, guys. All right, let's see. That gun's really heavy. It might make him a little tipsy there, but we're gonna put him right there. And then we're going to open up this Augmented Combat Rescue Mech here. Get right into this. And what do you guys think? Do you think that toys like this, even from a Dollar Tree type store, could become collectible by leaving them in the package? Let me know in the comments down below. Am I onto something here with how cool these are? Do you guys agree? I mean, look at this figure. This is 100% gonna go into my collection. I don't care if it's Dollar Tree or what. This figure is just awesome. I love it, guys. Super, super weighty figure. And as you can see, he is a little bit taller. He stands about 4.5 inches tall. All right, let's move on to Sergeant Steel here, the Elite Sergeant Steel. And let's see. So there's a better look at Sergeant Steel. And it looks like this is kind of like a backpack. As you can see, a peg there. And he does have like a little receptacle there on his back. So let's see, let's put it in there, right there. I don't really think it goes like that. Let's turn it the other way. There you go. I think this fits the shape of his back more. And look at that, guys. Arms up, ready to fly. Little jetpack blasters there. Another really cool addition to this lineup. All right, guys, let me clear that off over there. Now we're gonna open up Steadfast, the regular version of Steadfast. And since we already know what he looks like, I'm really kind of curious to see, does this color change make that big of a difference? I kind of like this one that looks kind of like a more of a military style look. Now I will say his arm or his hand is a little bit loose for this gun, but if you pop his finger in there, it will hold the gun a little bit better. So that is a cool feature. This one, he has a gray helmet to pop on. What a cool figure. So there we have Steadfast and the limited edition Steadfast. There we go. All right. Whoop. They both just tumbled over, guys. So you know what? We'll just lay those back there. And now let's get into Shift. And again, this was the only female figure that I saw, but what a cool female figure. Looks kind of like a ninja. Comes with swords. Now these swords do not come off. They're just kind of a for looks accessory, but very cool figure. And then this goes right there. Now her hair is kind of in the way, if I'm being honest, but if we put it right in the middle of the swords, it fits perfectly. Toy Story reference there, if you got that, but what a cool figure. Now, I wish that she had at least one sword that she could hold in her hand, but hey, very nice figure. She could always grab somebody else's gun, I guess. Now let's go on to Ruck. And now we're going to do this one reverse this time. We're going to do the regular version of Ruck. And look at this, guys. Another cool little sculpt. Backpack. Now he does have little holes there on the top, so it makes me think maybe he could have other accessories and on his arm there. So some of these accessories might just fit into these figures in ways that will reveal themselves at a later time. This is the first thing now that I have really seen. Oh, you know what? That's why. This gun does not go in his hand. It goes right up here. Check that out, guys. How cool is that? I know I haven't said it in a few minutes. $1.25, guys. What a great figure. All right. Quickly with this Ruck. I'm not going to worry about putting all of his... Well, what the heck? Let's go ahead and put his weapons on. Show you how cool it looks with the gold gun attached to him here. That is awesome. So this limited edition one or elite edition one, definitely my favorite of these two. That is really, really cool. Okay, let's get into these now. Now these are the Karn. This one is Diable. And this figure is a really heavy figure compared to some of the other ones. Let me put that right back there. He does have kind of loose joints here, but great articulation. Look at that. Honestly, this kind of reminds me just a little bit of maybe like a Spawn type look to this, but lots of just hard spiked edges, cool alien color. Now let's see if the looseness of his legs prevents him. Nope, stands up just fine. So that one's really cool. Now let's get into this Crepitus. Crepitus does come with a couple of accessories. So let's see if we can get right into that. What are you guys thinking of these so far? Are you going to join me in collecting these Dollar Tree figures? Guys, I'm shocked at how cool these are. Check that out. Now this guy has basically like some dreads. Very cool sculpt. His legs are not as loose as the other one. Almost remind me of like horse legs or something where you can like spring into action. Very, very cool. Look at those hands. Those are insane. So now these little spikes look like they would go right in his arm here. You know what? Let's put this the other way. I think that little serrated side would go, would go down there. There we go. Guys, honestly, I think this is now probably my favorite figure after adding these accessories. Look at how cool that looks. As a kid, I would have sat back and had battles with these two guys. I probably would have had wrestling matches because that's what I did with a lot of my G.I. Joe and He-Man figures. But look how cool these guys are. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's do this. Let's open up one of these accessory packs now. And as you can see, the fact that we did not get a holdable weapon for our female character now means that it looks like, I know these are meant for Karn, but you could go out potentially and find a little figure pack for those that would have a gun that she could use. And look at this, guys. Basically, all these have little peg holes in the back. So check that out. all of a sudden he has a blaster over his head now. Want to add a gun? Sounds great. Add a gun. That is awesome. Okay, you don't like this blaster? Let's take that one off and add in this twin blaster. Look at that, guys. So you're saying, what happens when this guy comes in and doesn't have any backup, doesn't have any way of battling them? Can he add one of these as well? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it fits in there anywhere, but this guy drops his backpack potentially. It's like, you know what? I've learned how to operate this alien technology. And boom, so much playability with these. These are super, super cool, guys. All right, this is the one I've been really wanting to get into from the accessories. This one is the Striker set. And this one looks like it's got some bugs, but it's got that giant hammer. And look at how shiny these are. This is like a little shiny green. You know what, guys? Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna take some of this trash and we're gonna throw it right back over there. We'll leave that for later. That will be right over there, out of the way now. But check that out, guys. Looks like some sort of space bug. That is really cool. That giant hammer, that is awesome. And then what I thought were little frog leg type things, now that we know the little backpack nub goes in there, this is just a blaster that this figure that I said might be my favorite. Well, guys, I think it absolutely is now. That is unreal. That is super, super cool. So you could build this figure that I'm showing right here. You know what, does that, let's see. So that is pretty solid there. I was thinking, how does this guy fit onto stuff? I think he's kind of meant maybe to go around somebody's arm potentially. Or maybe he's just like a little ground, just a little bug that can fight people. But look at how cool that is. Now, spikes on my hand, not enough. What do you say we go ahead and add a giant hammer too? Unreal, guys. Absolutely unreal. That is super, super cool. All right, guys, one more. And this is the Evolution pack right here. I honestly don't know. I mean, I don't go into Dollar Tree all that much myself. My wife does get some stuff for crafting every once in a while. And while I was in there with her this last weekend, I saw these. But guys, I also had an idea while I was in there that I'm going to be doing on the channel soon. It is going to be really cool. I'm going to do a little storage display idea for all my little minion figures I've been opening up. So keep a lookout for that video. Now this, I'm not sure exactly what you would do with this guy. He looks almost like maybe you could just like wrap him around the foot or something like that. But this guy, maybe he's just on the ground too. He's just there to attack somebody. This one looks like a weapon potentially, but I'm really not sure how that one works. And then there are wings here. Now these look like they go through here potentially. I don't know. This is the first of these that I've looked at. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this one is just a tentacle nightmare. All right, it looks like it might go onto this figure. Okay, all right. I think I might have it figured out now. Now, I might end up breaking this, guys, and I don't want to because it really is an awesome figure. But it looks like it shows that you could remove an arm. Although, is this a different guy? This might be a different guy. Synthoid figure. So I do not have the Synthoid figure. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep all of these pieces that I just opened. We're going to keep those to the side, and we're going to wait and see if we can get that Synthoid figure. I'll go try to do another run, and if I can get more figures to open up for you guys, I will absolutely try to do that because these have been unreal. And I tell you what, we'll get a little sneak peek of this, just see if it's something we have to build or if it's already built. And it looks like it might already be built here, but we'll leave that Aero ATV just for fun, just in case there's not that many figures to get the next time. Well, now this is not built, but guys, look at how cool this is. All right, let's see. Did it come with any instructions, or just have to kind of figure that out? Oh, there we go. It does have some instructions. So step one, put those over there. So step one shows that we would take this and put it right into here. There you go, popped in there really nicely. Okay, step two shows that there will be a vertical back wheel that goes right here. All right, and then step three, I seriously, guys, I know there might be some hyperbole in people's videos that you see on YouTube. This vehicle was $1.25. I mean, honestly, yeah, there's not a whole lot to it, but how awesome is this? I mean, you're a Karn guy? Oh, you know what? Let's take his little backpack off. Look at that. How cool is this? I just cannot say enough about this. I mean, guys, I'm blown away with how cool these are. You see, I'm trying this. I just want to see, there's like these little spots on the front here. I mean, guys, seriously, this thing rolls. They fit in there perfectly. I honestly cannot believe that this was $1.25. That's unreal. Absolutely unreal. You know what? To heck with it. Let's go ahead and pop this open as well. I just can't believe it. Seriously, I'm speechless almost, even though I keep talking a million miles an hour. Okay, so this one does have quite a few little parts to it, so I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. Let's get this little guy built here, wrap up this video, and then I'm gonna head out to Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna see if I can find maybe a new shipment of some of the figures that I didn't get, because this is unreal, guys. I literally want to open every single one of these for you. Now, my problem is these are tiny, tiny, tiny instructions, but we're going to see if we can figure this out. Looks like this goes on right here. There we go. Pop that in there. Okay. Then looks like there is a steering yoke that will go right here. All right. Now, number 4. Looks like we would take these pieces, possibly put those together, like so. Okay. And let's see, number 5. Then we want to attach this to the roll cage upper portion. Okay. I think like this. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Or whatever the Karn use to heat their planet. All right. I cannot believe how much of a vintage vibe I'm getting from this opening, guys. I can't tell you how many G.I. Joe vehicles I just couldn't wait to get out of the package, put together, add the stickers to it and such. This one doesn't have any stickers to go on it or anything like that, but just even something as simple as taking the time to put this together, you're invested in this vehicle now. So we've got that roll cage there. Now we're going to install the headlights, or yeah, the headlights here. Like that. Now I'm seeing these red headlights. It's making me think, like, what if the Karn don't like red lights? Maybe that's why there's red lights on everything. Just let your imagination kind of go wild with this. Okay, now let's pop these wheels on. And one more here. What do you say, since she does not have her own weapon, we're going to let her drive this Aero ATV. See if we can get her hands on that steering yoke there. Maybe. Close enough. You can see right there. That's cool. And then these fit on right there. Right there. And they just kind of pop in at every one of these little connection places here. Pop that in there. And yeah, looks like we're done with that, guys. Look at this. $1.25 for this little vehicle. Again, rolls. And similar to like an old school G.I. Joe, you've got room on the back where another guy could stand. Let's see. Put him right there. There you go. He's like kind of holding on. Looks like there's little holes on the top, so maybe you could find a gun or something. One of the accessories from some figure somewhere that just kind of fits in the top, if I could hold on to it. I don't know, just so many interchangeable pieces, guys. I honestly can't believe this, how cool this video was. I really hope you guys liked this video. I truly, truly had an immense amount of fun opening these figures for you. And Dollar Tree, kudos to you for offering toys that are this cool for kids to come in and buy whose family might be on a budget. You know, I honestly, hats off to you. I truly, truly appreciate it as a toy collector, a lifelong toy collector. This is the way we need to get kids back in the hobby. Marvel, other companies, DC, all of you out there that are making $10, $15 figures, look at this. Look at this. This is what you could do if you wanted to. This is what you could do for people to get kids interested in the hobby again. So hats off to Dollar Tree. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm going to go out and look for some more of these figures. I'm going to open them if I can find them. I'll let you know that. But please, 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 if you haven't already, subscribe, like this video if you like the toys that you saw today, and I'll see you on the next one.